Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. This is a battle on the Overlord map, and we've got Slayer from Fiddy Clan. Now, Slayer's one of the top players from ANZ. He's playing in the ANZ PL competition, and we wish him well for the competition. He's in the T-62A. Now, that's very similar to the Object 140, but it's not in the tech tree anymore. It's now a collector's vehicle, so if you're not familiar with that, you can access them once you've reached the tier that that vehicle's in, and just purchase it directly. You don't have to research it. It has the same gun as the Object 140, but slightly different armor arrangements, but it's still got a pretty tough turret. It's a little bit slower than the 140. That's why it's not used in Clan Wars these days. He's spotted. Oh, he's come to this location here, which gives him hull down positions to make best use of his turret armor. And he's found an Object 263. Now he's top tier in this game. This is a tier 9, tier 10 game. So at 263, yeah, it doesn't have the same strength of armor as the version 4. That's that tier 10. And he's basically distracted to try and get some assisting damage there. Now he's on a mission. Let's have a quick look at that. That's Union 2, damaged light tank, so he's not really going to get much out of this game. In fact, in terms of light tanks, it's only a 1390 and an EBR there, so it's not going to add a whole lot to it. Anyway, it's come to this, back to this area here, gives him complete hull down protection, and he's got these tanks to farm. Object 257 and a Tortoise. You can see he's aiming in at the machine gun port on the Tortoise. It's a well-known weak spot, but just switching his focus to the 257 and just bouncing shots off the top of his turret there. You can see the gouges in the turret. They're just ricocheting off that area, and he's just farming this 257. And the 257's finally realised he should try and retreat, but really just ridiculous thinking of the player there. He's going to about to die, I think. One more shot probably will do it. There he goes. Alright, and that brings Slayer up to just under 3.5k, about to change, yep, nearly 4k now, farming the Tortoise now. The Tortoise has really got no response. He's trying to face frontally, but it's not going to really do him much good. Finally, the artillery notice that Slayer's in this position, takes a bit of a hit from GW E100, but he's just bouncing the Tortoise. And he's blocked nearly, well, certainly more than the hit points of his vehicle, nearly 3,000 hit points of blocking damage. And he spotted a T-55A down on the beach. Common saying about this map is going on the beach is pretty pointless, so doesn't add to trying to win the battle, or very rarely does. Perhaps in the last stages of the match where you can use it for flanking, but certainly not in the early stages. Finally takes out the Tortoise by going through the commander's hatch. And there's Type 4 Heavy there, but I think Slayer's looking at alternatives. They're just one tank up at the moment. They do have a big advantage in terms of hit points. He's just backing away, trying to get an angle on that T-55A, or in fact what else might be down there on the beach. Now their team's EBR is spotting that T-55A. And Slayer's just making sure that he's not going to get in any crossfire if he changes position. So just coming up here, and he did get spotted there, probably by the Type 4. And he's just looking for that T-55A, there he is, just down there. Bounces a shot coming in from the T-55A and puts one in return. That's a nice exchange. And just keeping close to this bunker, that'll give him protection from Marty, at least mostly. And certainly give him protection from crossfire. So he's just looking around, using the chat to just let his team know where to look. And I think at this point he's just slowing down to consider the different options that he's got, given he's in a pretty safe position. Still plenty of tanks left in the game. He's got 5.5k of damage, which is pretty outstanding. It's only about 6 minutes gone. And alright, looks like he's decided to... Has he decided to go after the T-52A? Let's have a look. Just poking out, seeing what he can light. It looks like the Striv out there on the beach, right on the water's edge. Looks like he's trying to flank that position, but nothing's been spotted. T-95's just crawling up. Not to be recommended, but okay, there's an E50, perhaps he can, okay, he's taken out. And now he's just looking at that Type 4, again just keeping his hull down position. One more shot, that'll get rid of the Type 4 Heavy. And there he goes. And they spotted a Guerrilla 15, and the T-52A, oh, it looks like he's relocated up from the beach, so looks like they're trying to consolidate. And just moving up, trying to get a new position. Okay, now there's an AMX 1390 there. It puts a shot towards him, but that doesn't seem to connect. And Slow's just taking this position down here, looking to see if there's anything else on the beach. Okay, now they've spotted the GW100. That'll be the arty that tagged him before. Puts one shot in. Will he get the kill? Fast firing gun. No, he doesn't. Gets taken out by the arty on his own team. Now the 1390s come down off the top to try and challenge these tank destroyers here. Thought he'd get a free ride, but Slayer is going to pick him out and take him out, I think. And there he goes. Now, you've got to be careful with these edges of the cliffs. They can be pretty slippery. It's not that difficult to fall down there. Okay, now he's just popped up here, and he needs to come up on this level. He doesn't quite have the gun depression to deal with that, but does put a shot in the T-52A, but he does have to get up there and basically expose more parts of his armour. Takes a hit from the K91. And the K91's moving. Will he get a shot in here? He snaps one towards him, but that doesn't connect. But now he's just going to come in and close the distance further. Takes another hit from the K91, but puts a shot in through the turret and gets the kill shot on him. That takes him to 7.8k, so really racking up the damage here. In fact, that was last kill. So yeah, let's have a look at the results. So Ace Tanker badge there, the high caliber reward for the most damage, and the steel wall for blocking at least 1,000 hit points of damage, and we'll see how much he blocked there. He managed to do 7830 hit points of damage and got 5 kills. So let's have a look at the experience results in the next panel. 1316 base experience, again great result for a tier 10, greatly supported there by the Caro 45T with 5k of damage. That's again a great result there and good support, and it's something you need on the other flanks, that make sure you don't get overrun. On the other side, the E75 as a tier 9 came out on top, but the Progetto 65 did well with 3721, but not enough to turn the tide. 33 shots fired, 29 hit, and 26 of those penetrated. Gave him his damage total. Did receive some hits, but he managed to block 3190 hit points of damage, which shows the strength of the turret armor. And in the end, he only lost 2k of credit. So anyway, great result there, Slayer. Thanks very much for the content, and we'll look forward to more from you.